Hello everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Here on my channel I teach people how to sew. So I want to say a very big thank you to all my new subscribers. I am super grateful. I'm happy. And to those of you that are yet to subscribe, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please, I want you to subscribe. It's going to mean a lot to me and it will help grow my channel, and I promise to bring a lot of good content to you guys. So without talking too much, without further ado, today I'll be teaching you how to draft a 6-piece skirt, a panel skirt, aka 6-piece skirt. So but I want you guys to know that it's not always about 6 pieces. You know, 6 pieces is like a cliche now, but it's not always about 6 pieces. It can be 4 pieces, can be 8 pieces, can be 10, 12, 16. You are the designer, so you can even do the one that is not yet in vogue. Can even make it 50 pieces. They are all the same method of cutting, just the calculation that differs. So I don't want to talk too much. I'm going straight into the tutorial. So in today's tutorial, the measurements that you'll be needing for this tutorial are your waist measurement, hip measurement, your hip line measurement, your knee measurement, and hem measurement. I'm going to show you how you go about achieving this measurement. Of course, you know your waist is your waist circumference. So today I'm working with a measurement of 27 inches, and I'm working with a hip circumference of 37 inches. And to get your knee measurement, you don't need to measure your knee. To get your knee measurement, you use your hip circumference minus 4 inches. That's how to get your knee circumference. Then your hem measurement is going to be your hip. Whatever you use for your hip, you just add 6 inches to it. And 6 inches is not like a constant, but on an average 6 inches is okay, but you can do as much as 10 inches, 20 inches. The choice is yours. So what you do is, okay, this is how to go about calculating it. So your waist measurement, whatever you have for your waist measurement. Okay, today we are dealing on 6 pieces. So this waist measurement now, you're going to, which is 27 inches, you're going to divide it by 6 because we want 6 pieces. So everything is going to be divided by 6 inches. So when you divide 27 by 6, 27 divided by 6 is 4.5 inches. Okay, 4.5 inches. So I've already folded my paper like this. This doesn't require any form of measurement. You just fold your paper and give it enough allowance that will accommodate all your measurement. So like the way you draft your normal skirt. Okay, I'm drawing a margin here. This margin is going to guide me. Okay, your margin can be ½ inch, can be 1 inch. So all my measurement is going to start from this particular margin. So I'm starting with the waist measurement. Okay, let me use a margin of 1 inch because I'm going to show you something much later. So okay, so this is the margin here. So what I will do now is this 4.5 inches, you see, by the time I open it now, it's going to be 1. So right now I'm doing it on 4 because whatever I do here is going to appear here because it's metric. It's metrical. So this 4.5, see what I'm going to do. The 4.5, I'm going to measure, as you can see, 4.5. Okay, that's the waist here. This is the waist. Waist is 4.5 inches. So this 4.5 is also on the other side. Like this is the center fold. Whatever I do here is the same thing on the other side. So you understand by the time I'm cutting. So the next thing I'm doing now, I'm taking my hip line measurement of 8 inches. you know that this 8 inches is not a constant, so always measure your client or wherever you're sewing for. You measure from your waist down to your hip line. Okay, 8 inches. Some people can be 9. So as I said earlier, it's not a constant measurement, so you draw a line across. Okay, on this line here is where you're going to put your hip circumference measurement. So my hip of 37 divided by 6, hip 37 divided by 6 is 6.1 inches. 6.1. So I'm noting it down. 6.1. Okay, I've noted it down. That's the measurement there. Then the next measurement I'm taking down is the knee line. My knee line is 24. My knee line is 24. So I'm reeling across. It has to be a straight line, you know. Don't mind what I'm doing, you know, because it's just an example. So this is 12 inches. Here, this is where I'm going to place the knee measurement. Like I said earlier, you take your hip circumference, which is 37, minus 4 inches. So the answer you get, you divide it by 6. So whatever you have is what you're going to put down here. Okay, let's do it together. 37 minus 4 inches is 33. This 33, you divide it by 6. So whatever you have, this is 5.5. So this 5.5 is the measurement you are going to put on this line, which, okay, this 5.5 is the measurement you're putting on this line. So the next measurement, let me say this, you're not using your exact knee, because if you use your exact knee, you won't be able to walk properly. So the right thing to do is for you to like go up by as much as 4 inches. Can go as much as 4 inches, or from 2 to 4 inches, but here I'm going to do 2 inches above the knee. 2 inches above the knee. Okay, so you can mark it down here to give you a straight line. So 2 inches above the knee is fine. Don't use your exact knee position, because if you use it, it's going to be very tight for you. Fashion is also about comfort. Okay, like when you're comfortable in what you're wearing, it makes it easier. So now I've noted down the knee level. The next level is the hem. Okay, I'm working with a with my full length. My full length is 42 inches. Okay, 42 inches. So I'm measuring from the waist down now. From the waist down. Okay, see what I'm doing? From the waist down. So you note down your full length. Okay, the beauty of 6 pieces is if you're sewing 6 pieces, always ensure that it's up to the floor. Okay, for me, I don't like a jumpy looking panel skirt. It's finer when it touches the floor. At least you'll be wearing heels if you are the type that wear heels. So with this now, the next thing to do is you bring down whatever you use for your hip. Okay, what I used for the hip was 5.5, if I can recall. So I'm going to, like, let me see, 37 divided by 6. Okay, I use 6.1. Okay, so that same measurement is what you're going to bring down here. Okay, when you bring it down, you can add as much as 5 to 6 inches. Okay, you add as much as 5 to 6 inches. So the next thing we are doing now, we are connecting. Okay, this is waist, this is the hip line, this is the knee. Okay, then this is the hem. So you take your ruler like this and you connect it. Okay, from waist to your hip. Okay, so another tricky thing, trick that you're going to do here is from this hip line you come down by 5 centimeters, which is 2 inches. Okay, I'll tell you why you do this. You can really line across, or you can just leave it like that. This one is just a guideline. So here now you come down with a straight line. Okay, you come down with a straight line. So from here now you connect it to the knee line. Okay, the essence of this is so that you don't take this slanted line from your knee to the hip direct. If you do that, you'll be having a very sharp, you'll be having something like an angle, which will not really look flattering. So the essence is for you to have this, nice curve. So from this knee here, you connect it to your hem. Okay, you can see, I'm sure you can see. So from the knee here, you connect it to the hem. So you're not going to leave it like this, because if you leave it like this, it's going to give you a very sharp angle at the hem. So from here you measure from this knee to the hem. Here is 13 inches. So you measure from this knee as well. Okay, 13 inches. You mark it down. Then from here you get the midpoint, which is 4.5. You get the midpoint, and you get your curve ruler like this. Okay, so this is it. So by the time you open this up, you're going to have like a full panel. So this full panel is either you open it up. Okay, let me cut it out and show you what to do next. So this is how to cut. Mind you, when you're cutting, don't cut it like an angle. Just curve it a little bit, because our body is not angled. Our body is not angled. So here comes your panel. So by the time you open it, as you can see what you're having. So this panel right here, you're going to cut 6 of it. 3 will be at the front, 3 will be at the back, and your zip will be at the side. So just in case you want the zip to be at the back, then you know that you'll be cutting, it's going to be 7 instead of 6. You have, like, you cut 3 of these at the front, all right? Then the back, you cut like this, unfold 3 of them for front. Then for the back, you cut 2 like this, unfold. For the side it's going to be full. Then the middle one is this one here. This one now you cut 2. You cut 2, not unfold. Okay, because here now you place it on another paper and you add 1 inch here. This 1 inch here is where you're going to fix your zip. Then you sew like you sew your normal skirt. So with this now, you discover that by the time you cut it out, it's going to look like this. Okay, let me cut it out because I want you to understand everything that I'm explaining. So the middle one, instead of to be together like this, let me use the other side so that it will be more this one. So the middle one, instead of it to be together like this, like other ones, it's now going to be split like this with your 1 inch zip allowance at the middle. So what you do is you add your seam allowance as normal, but the side panels, the ones that are going to be at the side, of course 4 will be at the side, 2 for the front and 2 for the back. Those ones you add 1 inch allowance, 1 inch, in case it's a custom made, like the owner can come for adjustment and you notice it's a bit tight or it's a bit loose, you want to like you still need a little adjustment, so it's good you leave like 1 inch allowance by the side. But these other middle panels, ½ inch is enough because you don't want it to look too bulky here and there. So this is our panel skirt, aka 6 pieces skirt. Can be 4 pieces. If you're doing 4 pieces, instead of dividing by 6, you divide by 4. If you're doing 10 pieces, instead of 6, you divide by 10. If you're doing 12, instead of 6, you divide by 12. So that's the only difference. Every other thing is the same. So for your band, you know, as usual, you cut a rectangular strip of paper with which is your waist length, your waist circumference. Then you add 2 inches. ½ inch is going to be, in other 2 inches, you add it on both sides. ½ inch is going to be for sewing at the, you know, joining the seams together. Then 1.5 is going to be the overlap for your hook and eye. So this is our tutorial for today. I believe you will learn a thing or two. So if there's any other thing that I forgot to add, I'm going to put it down on the description box. So this is it for today. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. I love you all. Bye bye.